Hello, welcome to the Wired for Success podcast. I'm your host, Janelle McKinnon. Are you stuck, lacking motivation and a will to get up and win? If you have stumbled onto this life changing podcast, you will learn how to succeed in every area of your life. Thank you for joining me. And as we always do over here, we say welcome to a marvelous Monday, everybody. Alrighty, right. Are you ready for this new week and all that it has to offer? Are you ready? I hope you are. And if you're not, that you will be ready, get ready, do all the things that's necessary to show up in this world. I want to remind you that the world needs you. Don't buy into whatever the enemy has been telling you, making you feel like you're not worth it, you're not worthy of the opportunity, that you don't want to apply for certain things because you feel like you may not qualify or you don't fit the script. If your heart desires anything, of course, that is good and that will help towards your upliftment and for you to be in a better position in life, to better serve your family, to better serve your community, your fellow man. Get out there and do it. Make it happen. Stop making excuses for all the reasons as to why it can't be done now because you don't have enough money or whatever the case is. Take a page out of your girl's book and start right where you are. All right. Today, I want to speak on the topic harvest time. Yeah, I thought about this topic for some time now. Of course, I'm from Guyana and I'm currently in my hometown of Linden. And where I'm living for years, I believe, oh my goodness, for many years now, we've been living here. And I remember once we have a couple of fruit trees in the yard, a cherry tree. There's the the coconut tree. It's always bearing coconuts. Is always dropping and stuff like that. But we've had a mango tree in this yard from since we got here, and I remember maybe once this tree had fruit. And the thing is, it wasn't abundant in nature, I would say. It was just like few, a couple, nothing extraordinary. And suddenly, somebody says suddenly, I don't know. Scientifically, okay, I'll get into what my dad said, but all of a sudden, this tree was blooming. When I tell you blooming, blooming, like fruits loaded. This tree has been loaded. And the funny thing is, the tree is so loaded up that there's some mangoes that are growing very close to the ground. I'm talking, I just have to stretch my hand out, and I'm not pretty tall. I'm what, 5'5"? And I can pick mangoes. I can stretch my hand out because their mangoes growing so close to the ground that even a child can go under that tree, reach their hand up and pull a mango down. Mm. Hey, listen. The way I've been looking at this mango tree, I said, Lord, it's now a prayer point of mine. I'm saying, Lord, I know that in life there are seasons. But you see, the beautiful thing is that this tree has been here for a while. It has been planted. Like many of us in life, and even myself, you are planted in a community, you are planted in a tongue, in a family. I know lots of people Only the other day I heard someone saying, she said to her family, I wish I was never born into this family like you. And I understand in context what she meant because she feel like, but you know what? If not this family, whatever family, whatever, there's no family that is free of problems. It may be to a different degree, and it also may be that you may not know some of the secrets and the challenges that that family may be facing, because trust me, every family has something going on, even if it's behind the scenes, battling, grappling, because life is real. And so don't ever feel, but I know we all go through that. I myself at one point, said, I should have born somewhere else, born in another family. Like that is something we go through, at least as a child, because, so much foolishness is bound up. And so much foolishness was bound up in me as a child that I'm telling you, those things had to go. And I thank God for the deliverance, and I'm continuing to be delivered every day as we're on this earth, as we yield ourselves to God. He deliver us from foolishness and saying crazy things and all that stuff, right? Anyhow, back to the tree. And so you're planted there and you're thinking, why is it taking so long for me to really flourish? I know I have things in the earth. I know I'm planted here for purpose, for a reason. Why are things taking so long to come together? But I believe that the Lord has used this natural occurrence that took place right in front of my eyes to give me hope. That's what I took from it. That's my lesson takeaway point. That the Lord has used this tree to say, Janelle, the time will come when everything you have worked to put in the ground, everything that you even have to come, like, don't stop showing up regardless of how you feel, sometimes regardless of the reception that you receive, whether you sell one or you sell none, as it is in your power to keep doing that which I've called you to do it with all your heart. Just stay in position. Type in the comments, stay in position. The enemy wants us to get out of position because he sees he sees a part of, I don't think he sees it fully, but he has an inclination that something about this person's life, they're about to bear much fruit. I must stop them, I must hinder them, I must distract them, I must cause them to go off course. That is what the enemy desires to do. But if you hold to it, I promise you, if you hold to it, the Father is not only he's gonna Ephesians 6:20 you. Yes, turn to Ephesians 6:20. Now unto him who's able to do what? Exceedingly abundantly above all you could ever ask or think. That's what the mango tree came into its season, because it's exceeding, it's abundant, I wasn't even thinking, I'm telling you, I wasn't even looking at this tree expecting any mangoes, because for so long it's been nothing. I just see it as a dry up tree in the car, and I wasn't ever expecting a harvest like this. And it seems like it's been bearing for months now. It's not even stopping at this point. And I see more blossoms coming out. Like, I've never seen this tree be like this. I've never seen it. And I'm saying, God, if you can do it for the tree, then you can do it for me. If you can do it for the tree, you can do it for my father. If you can do it for the tree, you can do it for my mother. If you can do it for the tree, you can do it for my siblings, my nieces, my nephews. You can do it for me and my family. Because if you can do it for a plant, you can do it for the one who you made in your likeness and in your image. And that's you and I. So I came on here today to intentionally remind you, as I am reminded myself, to stay in position, for your season will come. And when it comes, it's going to be more than enough. God isn't just going to meet the need, He's going to do more than supply your needs, more than that. And there's a beautiful scripture that I often encourage myself with, and that's Galatians 6:9, which says, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. But I'm telling you, many days you do feel like giving up. You feel like you're up against this brick wall. Entrepreneurs, talk to me. Talk to me, entrepreneurs. Yep. Talk to me if you have something on the side that you're hustling up with, you're really trying with. You're a manager in the company, you've really been working, and it seems like your staff, they're not getting it. All these things, don't grow weary in well doing, because there is an appointed time. There is. The enemy wants us to give up. We may be, I think sometime back I shared that thing about 2 or 3 inches away from goal, where the man, when he was really close to the goal, he gave up and he sold all his expensive equipment and the land he was working, and he said, this is enough, I wasted my time. And then the people came and they bought it for like next to nothing, and the minute they got to work, they hit gold. I'm telling you, that man must have grieved. Oh, and that thing always shakes, because I'm like, God, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be in that position. How many of you want to be like that? No, we don't want to be in that position. So, and then one of the things about the mangoes being so close to the ground lets me know that the harvest can become very effortless. You've been working and working yourself to the bone, working yourself into exhaustion, working yourself, so much effort you've been putting into this thing. I'm telling you, there will come a season and a time and an era, yeah, where it's not going to be hard anymore. It's going to be easy. The fruit is going to be so close to the ground that all you have to do is extend your hand and grab it. The opportunity is going to be so close to you. Some opportunities are going to land in your lap that all you have to do is pick it up from there. Be encouraged this Monday morning. As you go out there, keep planting seeds of goodness, of kindness, of love. Mothers, your home, your homemaker. It's not easy. Bouncing up every morning. You gotta get your husband lunch together for some, and then you gotta pack the children snacks. Like, there's a lot of effort that goes into that. Maintaining the home. For the career moms as well, you may be doing the same thing and you still have to get out to work. Like, that is not easy. Or maybe you're a single father, you're a father who shares the chores and everything. Kudos to you. That is such a good look, that you understand that it's not just a woman's thing. Men can definitely help in the home and continue to work outside as well. It doesn't have to be one or the other. it can definitely be something that is shared. And so keep doing your best, because the fruits, it's gonna come, and when it comes, it's gonna be to the overflow. It's gonna be to the abundant. It's gonna be abundant. I don't know. I am excited and I'm trusting God, even as I am stepping out of my comfort zone and going into spaces and places. I'm asking God, please don't let me look at the faces of men, because sometimes when you look at the faces of people, you can get really discouraged and you want to know, ooh, what are they thinking in those minds of theirs? And if you worry with every facial expression, you can really just get caught up with what people think and how they may perceive you and how they feel. But God wants us to keep our eyes on Him. Keep your eyes on Him. Whatever the Father has called you to do, have a narrow gaze in this season and set your face as flint. Don't look to the left, don't look to the right. It's tunnel vision time. It's time to work the gift, the talent, whatever God has given to you. It's time to put in the sickle, whatever it is, for maybe the fork, because we planting, right? Not a harvest yet, not the sickle yet. We're reaching for the fork and the hoe to get the ground ready, right? But you can't get a harvest if you don't have a seed in the ground. You can't get a harvest if you haven't planted anything. You may get jealousy when you see your neighbor, it's their harvest time, and then you think, you know to yourself that you have nothing in the ground. So the aim is also to have something in the ground so you can look forward to your harvest season. And if you'd like to hear more about this, you should get my book on my 40 days devotional, which is breaking out of a poverty mindset. Talks a lot more about the mindset and how do you come out of that. And so, God bless you. Stay blessed on this Monday morning. I hope that you will endeavor to have a seed in the ground if you don't. And if you have seeds in the ground, hello, somebody, my multiple streams of income people that understand that it's impossible right now to be living off of just one stream of income. You really have to get things going, right? And so God bless you. Let us look for ways to be a blessing. Remember each other in prayer. If you are heading to work, may the Lord cover you under His blood. May the Lord keep you in that office. May you excel at your desk. May you excel at home, in your community. Whatever you put your hands to do, may you return with fruits to show. I'm looking forward. And every day I get up and I look at that mango tree, I am reminded that, Lord, I know the time is near and the fruit will show. God bless you. Have a wonderful Monday.